EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 14. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season. And it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action with Franks. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. This is Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Throw right side taken in by Pettis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Franks, third down from the gun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hines, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Franks. Caught on a slant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Frank's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. goes left side. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustment.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Laviska Shenault as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down now, it's Hines, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing after the interception, Franks. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And he goes out right around the 39.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Franks. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Franks now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake, here's Franks. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Franks. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Franks looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Franks. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Setting up play action. Franks. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other.